show, another headache.
What a brilliant Christmas I have had. I hope you have all equally had the same experience. You know, when I did the videos about the treasure hunt Christmas cards for my niece and nephew, the response and engagement was fantastic. It worked. They sat. My little niece, she went to her office. I think it was like an office, and she got a pen and paper out because the answers were put in a secret envelope, which I gave to my sister. So they were writing down the answers to the questions inside, and then they actually did notice that each picture is different. It was just unique to them. And then they swapped over, actually. I didn't even think about that. And they had to answer the other one's questions because they were obviously different to each card. And that really, really worked. And then my little nephew, he'd got a chemistry set or a kind of science. Make volcano and make a lava lamp, and you know, obviously mixing inks with oil and such forth. And we were sitting down at the table because I used to work for the Institute of Physics, and I wanted to like chat to him, and we put it on a tray and the inks come out. And this is the funny thing. So we get the inks and we do the lava lamp bit, and then my niece comes in, and then I get a piece of paper out and start with the pipette in the chemistry set, dabbing bits of the ink. And she was watching it and getting involved with it. And then I said, "Oh, where have you got salt?" So they showed me, and I went to the cupboard and I got salt and I sprinkled it on. And of course, being crystal with ink, it makes a pattern. Oh, well, that was it. the whole chemistry and physics and whatever experiments went out the window, and it all turned into a playground of creativity. And they were ingratiated, they loved it. And my sister came in and was like, "Oh my God. If it was paint, David, that would have been okay, but it's ink and it's on their fingers, and now they're going to touch the walls." And being the uncle that I am, the kids are like, "Yay, Uncle David, he does all these art things." But fantastic. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the stories later on. To myself, New Year's resolutions. And I went into Bradley Stoke shopping centre, and I went into the works, and oh my God, it's like a kid in a sweet shop for me, because there's all this art equipment, and I'm like, "Do you want to buy that? I want to buy." Anyway, I went to get a diary, and the young lady was doing her displays, and I said about what's your New Year's resolution? And she was like, "Oh, I haven't made one up yet." And I was like, yeah, I can concur with that. And then I told her my New Year's resolution, the one that I told you guys before about. And I said, if you do one thing every day that enlightens someone, inspires someone, makes someone smile, then you've had a good day. And you can go to sleep at night going, and she was, think of that. And I noticed another woman that was also listening to what I was saying, and she was nodding as well. And it transpired that she was actually the manager of the store and served me at the till. But I got really excited about New Year's resolutions and what I'm personally going to be doing. So I'm just this is for me. Every single person out there will have their own different, but as an artist, this is my New Year's resolutions. And I am going to revisit my art. Because a lot of us artists, we start and you need to stop and then revisit. So this year's going to go back to some of the artwork, maybe over paint. As far as I'm concerned, myself, when I feel that one of my artworks is complete, then I put my signature. And I've got quite a few that don't have my signature, because as far as I'm concerned, they're still work in progress. And I need to address that. So this year, I'm gonna go back with and also a fresh mind, a fresh perspective to what it was that I was initially thinking about with that painting that I was doing. Things change. I've dropped my brush. Never drop your brush. Like they say when you're doing Chinese cooking, you know, don't lose the heat. Keep the wok hot. Never lose your brush. So that's one of my New Year's resolutions. It's going to be to revisit, go back to certain artworks, rethink about it, move forward with them, and feel like I'm actually progressing. You know, Leonardo da Vinci, he was a procrastinator, very much like me, and a lot of other artists. When you feel like doing it, you do it. When you're not, to travel. I'm gonna get my second book. I've got 60 pages done, but the main ingredient is the fact that I'm actually meant to leave that departure gate and get on a flight where we don't know yet. I've got one in my idea where I want to go, but I can't unless you guys become subscribers and you invest in this channel. And like I said, if I don't get the subscribers, there's going to be a point that I'm going to have to regress, sadly, pull back and only do maybe one a month if I'm lucky. I love you subscribers. I love you new subscribers. There's going to be a lot more investigations going on this year. Yep. Okay, I'm going to just tell you one title as a teaser. And it's a formula. Crime plus art equals money. See you later.
He's a credit to his race.
What race is that?
The 100-yard dash. Science, huh? They can put a man on the moon.
Yeah, but they can't put a moon on a man.
Mm-hmm.